Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. It is early in the morning. It's about 6:15 and I thought I would take you with me on a day in life this morning, but the reason I got up a little bit early this morning was so that I could get some stretching and some yoga in. I'm trying to incorporate some movement, either walking or yoga or something, into every day. So that's what I'm going to do first. So this morning I'm going to use the Equinox Plus app to do a morning yoga practice. Equinox Plus is sponsoring today's video, so thank you to them. The Equinox Plus app has both live and on-demand classes, and they have a huge library, so it's super easy to find something that suits your strength level. I was doing a morning wake-up yoga, which was a 20-minute class. I found it super helpful to get up in the morning and stretch because I always just feel stiff after I get out of bed in the morning. And this yoga practice wasn't necessarily an intense one. It was more just about stretching. And you can see that for this part of it, the dog was kind of in my way. That's always the problem with doing yoga on the floor when you have a dog, right? The Equinox Plus app offers unlimited access to, like I said, both of the live and on-demand SoulCycle rides, but they also have boxing classes, meditation, yoga, and some different strength training options as well. So the exciting part is that I actually ordered a SoulCycle spin bike and I am so excited. It's actually going to be here next week on Tuesday. I will definitely be vlogging that, so stay tuned. I've done spin classes before at the gym, but having one right in my house is something that I'm really looking forward to. I just think that it's going to make me feel so much more comfortable and it's going to be so convenient, and I'm looking forward to using it with the Equinox Plus app. The ordering process was super easy, and the setup for home delivery was also super easy. As soon as I ordered the bike, I got an email asking me to schedule delivery, and I just thought the whole process was super user-friendly and seamless. Definitely, you guys check out the Equinox Plus app, but here's the best part. You can get your own SoulCycle at-home bike in just 1 to 3 weeks guaranteed, and they also have financing options available so you can get the bike on your terms. You can get your SoulCycle at-home bike today by visiting mysoulcyclebike.com/Chapin and use promo code Chapin to get a complimentary pair of at-home select cycling shoes with your purchase. That's mysoulcyclebike.com/Chapin, promo code Chapin to get a complimentary pair of cycling shoes with the purchase of your SoulCycle at-home bike. You guys will have to follow my journey, and I'm putting this out there into the world so that I can be accountable to it, but I'm looking forward to upping my physical activity in the comfort of my own home. All right, so after I did my yoga stretch, it was time to make some coffee. So I'm just using my reusable little K-cup thingamabob here, and I'm going to brew a cup of that. I was actually removing my coffee pot from the dishwasher the other day and it broke. I need to order a new one. So for now, it's just single cups. And now it is time to make the children's lunches for the day. So I'm making Connor a peanut butter and jelly. He is a big fan of that. I think he would eat it every day if I would let him. So I just use wheat bread, the natural Jif peanut butter, and then I use a little bit of the low sugar grape Smuckers. That is his favorite kind, and I'm going to bag that up for his lunchbox. I also had some fruit that I washed up, so I'm going to put that into a container. And then for Kira's lunch, I am making her a little bit of a sort of Lunchable / bento box. So I'm cubing up some Tillamook cheddar cheese. I'm also going to add some fruit to hers as well. I think I had blackberries in there, grapes, and strawberries. And then I had some of these turkey sticks I added in there. She really likes those. I peeled a cutie orange and added that. I always try to peel those for my kids just so they can save time at lunch since they don't have much time. And then I added some wheat thins, and then that was it. All right, so for Kira's lunch today, she has got one of these Yum boxes. I can link these down below. We have a bunch of different colors and sizes. She's got some turkey sticks, some cheese cubes, some fruit that I had washed up earlier in the week, blackberries, grapes, and strawberry, a clementine orange, some roasted almonds, and some wheat thins, and then a little bottle of water. Connor's got peanut butter and jelly, some of the same fruit, a little bottle of water, some of these cheese crackers. I get these from Cerave. They are the Mavericks whole grain cheese crackers, and then a Go-Gurt. All right, I have about 30 minutes before I have to get the kids off to school, so I'm going to shower and get myself ready quick. All right, guys, so got ready, got the kids off to school. Now it's time for me to work for the day. I feel like I say this every day, but I have a super busy day. Like, what day do I not have a super busy day at work? But anyway, I'm gonna get to work and I'll catch up with you guys later. I'm done working for the day. Looks like we got some kind of a PR package out here from True Fruit, so I'll have to check that out. It's 5:30 right now, so I'm gonna start. Who's that? Who's that? So I'm gonna start cooking dinner. It is rainy and chilly out here. Brr. Who's that? Get him. He's a guard dog. So we're gonna see what's in this box. I've never had this True Fruit stuff before. I think if I remember correctly, I think it's like a chocolate covered fruit. Oh, there's ice cream. Oh no, it's not ice cream. Wow, I'm excited to try this. And gloves. How cute is that? Oh my god, this is hysterical. So I'm like, what is this bag? True Veg Brussels sprouts, your least favorite vegetable, extra sprouty, gross 100% and healthy. So on the back it says they're basically, look at that, ingredients, tiny baby cabbages. So this is basically for you to use to hide your True Fruit in. So you put the chocolate covered fruit in here and put it in the freezer and everyone thinks it's Brussels sprouts. That is genius. All right, here's what they look like. Have you guys had these before? Ooh. These are the raspberries. Woo! I didn't even know these were coming today, so this is a good surprise. Well, that's good. That's really good. Oh my gosh. There's cherries. Oh. No, these are strawberries. So they sent raspberries, cherries, strawberries, and blueberries. These are the cherries. What are those? Strawberries. This is what I'm having for dinner. Chocolate covered strawberries. It's fine. It's fruit. Fruit and dairy. That's a cherry. Wow. I think I like the strawberries the best. All right, so this is what I'm making for dinner. It's out of this America's Test Kitchen meal prep cookbook. I can link it down below. Spiced pork lettuce wraps with avocado and mango. That looks and sounds delicious. And I have my pork that just got done thawing out, so perfect time. I think before I get started cooking, I'm gonna try to clean up some of this mess because it is indeed a mess. I have some dishes in here that are already clean. It looks like I started unloading this and just didn't finish. So the struggle was definitely real on this day. I probably just would have liked to sit on the couch and do nothing, but alas, the dishes need to be done. So I'm just going to load the dishwasher. I like to load my dishwasher as full as I can because why not? It needs to work for me. I don't work for it, right? But I'm just going to go ahead and load that. I really love to cook, but I feel like sometimes I can overcomplicate things in terms of my meal planning. The meal that I made tonight was so simple and it didn't take that many dishes. I feel like I need to find more meals like that. Now the kids did have the pork mixture in tortillas, but Adam and I ate it in lettuce leaves. Connor actually had one lettuce leaf and one tortilla, but that recipe was really good. I will try and type it out in the description box below so you guys can try that if you want to, but I've cooked several recipes now out of that America's Test Kitchen meal prep cookbook and they've all been fabulous. You guys know I'm a huge fan of America's Test Kitchen anyway, and I have a lot of their cookbooks and they hardly ever have a bad recipe. So another thing I wanted to mention is that I got a copy of my cookbook in the mail last week. I am super excited. It is such a surreal experience holding it in my hands after it started out just as a humble Word document. So I'm looking forward to going through the marketing process in the next couple of weeks. You guys will be hearing more about that, but definitely make sure you're following me on Instagram. I will be adding some information on there as well as my newsletter email list. I'll leave both links for those in the description box below. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's just Jen Chapin. And then I'm also going to be launching a new website. So if you haven't heard about that yet, you'll be hearing about it soon. But I'm just really looking forward to creating some companion content to my videos on my blog. One of the things that I've always wanted was a place to be able to share recipes
recipes with you guys. You know, a lot of the times I'm using recipes that I find elsewhere, but there are times when I have my own recipes, and I'd obviously be able to, you know, like to be able to share those with you guys in a format that you can save to Pinterest and print out. And so it's been a long process, but I finally got someone hired to help me, and so that will be coming soon. I'm really, really excited. Okay, so after I started the dishwasher, I'm going to move on to hand washing some dishes. It was just one of those nights where I needed to rip the Band-Aid off and get it done. Speaking of Band-Aids, thanks you guys for all of your kind comments about Connor and his unfortunate bike accident. A lot of you guys shared comments about when you got into a bike wreck or a skateboard wreck or something like that when you were younger. I feel like that's something that all of us go through. And honestly, this week, his the part where he hit his lip looks so much better. Like there's no more scab. I think he might have like a tiny bit of a scar there. So I told him the other day, maybe we should get some scar cream for that. And he's like, no, I want it because I want to look tough. I just think it's so cute. But I did get him a bike helmet, and Adam is going to be fixing his bike this weekend, so hopefully he can get back on it. He was wearing a helmet when he sort of flipped over, so that was good. But he is a trooper. He is definitely someone who likes to be outside, and he plays hard, and you know that sometimes accidents happen. So right now I'm just going to clean out my sink. I scrubbed it out with some steel wool, and I'm going to also use a garbage disposal cleaner from Glisten. These you just put in there with super hot water, and they foam up and they make your garbage disposal smell really clean and fresh. And I just rinse everything out with super hot water. Okay, so here is the dinner I made, and I'm sharing this with you guys because, like I said, the recipe was totally delicious. So I just have about a little over a pound of ground pork in the skillet here. This was really, really lean pork. I didn't even have to drain it. I'm seasoning that with salt and pepper and some cumin, and I'm using my Pampered Chef mix and chop to just kind of crumble that up into small pieces. If I would have known previously how good this recipe was, I probably would have doubled it. You could also make this with ground beef or ground chicken or ground turkey. Once the meat was mostly cooked, I added some garlic paste and some sriracha and just stirred that up so that everything was combined. I didn't show this on camera, but I also added some lime juice. Oh, I did show it on camera. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. The recipe did not call for lime, but I did go ahead and add some just because I felt like the brightness would really make it pop. So for the sauce, I'm going to mix a little bit of cold water with some sour cream just to kind of make a little bit of a crema. I'm going to add some salt, some pepper, and some cumin to that. And the really unique part about this sauce is that it has chopped mint in it, which I think makes a really fresh flavor, and it goes really well with the spicy pork and the mango. So would definitely recommend that. If you don't have mint on hand, I think you could substitute cilantro and be totally fine. And again, the recipe didn't call for lime juice in here, but I added it because I thought that would be delicious. So for the mango, I'm just going to peel this small one. I didn't want to cut up too much because I didn't want to have it go to waste, but I wanted to chop this a little bit on the finer side so that I could fit it on top of the wraps and the tacos. So I'm just putting that into a bowl, and here is what those lettuce wraps looked like. So we have the butter lettuce with the pork and the sour cream, mint sauce, and the mango on top. This was so delicious. I can't recommend this recipe enough. It's fabulous. I think if you didn't want to eat it on lettuce leaves, like I said, the kids ate theirs on tortillas, or you could also have it over rice or cauliflower rice as well. You guys, look what came today in the mail. My brand new paper shredder, and it has a handle so I can just carry it with me wherever I go. I'm kidding. But seriously, we used to have one, and then it broke like at our last house, and then we just never had one. And so I decided that we needed to order one, and we were cleaning out the office and we had a bunch of documents that we needed to shred. Adam had been taking stuff over to his dad's house to shred it, and I'm like, just get one, just order one. I don't know. I mean, so far it's okay. Adam was using it earlier and it overheated, but I don't know. It says it can do 10 sheets. It sounds a little rough. Oh God. So one of the things, or a couple of things that we found while we were going through a bunch of documents to shred and clean out stuff was our old tax returns. And we found my this is my tax return, a copy of my tax return from 2005. So this was when I was working as an LPN. It was my last year of nursing school to get my RN, and my gross income for 2005 was $20,000. You guys probably saw the what I spend in a week video, you know, and I talked about how, you know,
I've been there. You know, trying to live on my own, making that little money. It's just so little money. And like, I think back to that time, and I had always convinced myself that I was so terrible with money. But then when I think about how much I was actually making, like I was getting taxes taken out, but then I was getting a refund at the end of the year because I made so little money. But I mean, I was doing it. I don't know how, but you know, because I mean, we didn't really live in a cheap town at that time because it was a college town. And so Adam and I had to split, you know, the rent, the utilities, the, you know, internet. I worked like, I think it was about 35 minutes from where I lived. So, I mean, I was paying for gas, I was paying a car payment, I was trying to buy food, I was broke. Anyway, yeah, I just thought that was interesting. And then we found like the closing paperwork and like all the paperwork from when we bought our first house. We bought our first house in 2006. And that would have been like right after Adam graduated from college, right after I graduated from college. We had like just gotten our very first jobs, and you know, starting salaries, you're not making that much money. And this was before the housing market crashed. I don't know if any of you bought a house before the housing market crashed, but they were handing mortgage money out like it was candy. Like, we did not get into a situation that we couldn't handle, but I know people that did, people my age that did. And I remember us going to the bank and trying to get pre-approved for a mortgage, and we were looking at houses that cost around $100,000, and they literally pre-approved us for $250,000. There's no way we could have afforded that, but they were financing down payments left and right. It was crazy. And so yeah, we ended up buying our first house for $90,000, and we lived in that house for I think over 5 years, you know, paying a very small house payment of, you know, $700 or $800 a month or whatever it was. But yeah, I mean, I had friends that got, you know, they were newly married and they got approved for huge mortgages, and they ended up losing their homes because they couldn't afford it. It's crazy. But yeah, we actually, that first house that we lived in, we actually lost money on it when we sold it, because I think we sold it for, it was either the same price or less than we paid for it. And we had put in a lot of money into it. You know, we bought a new furnace, we bought a new water heater, we remodeled parts of it, we got a new roof, all that stuff. So anyway, it's just funny. It's kind of funny going back through all those documents and seeing like the progression of your life. It's super interesting. So, okay, well, the real reason I'm up here is to finish shredding this paper and to fold some laundry. So I'm going to do that. And by the way, that dinner was freaking fabulous. Make that ASAP. I don't like the combination of like the lettuce wrap, spicy pork, sour cream, mint, mango. Oh my God, so good. Make it. All right. Finished folding the laundry. I did go downstairs and I washed and cut up some strawberries, which I forgot to bring my camera with me, but you guys have seen me washing and cutting strawberries like at least 500 times, probably. So no need for that, but it is currently 10:15. So I'm going to take a shower. Now I know I took a shower this morning, but I told you guys I prefer to shower at night so I can wash my hair at night, because then I don't have to worry about drying it in the morning. My hair is so thick and hard to dry, it takes forever. I'm definitely not complaining about having thick hair. I'm very grateful for that. It's just, I wish I would have found out about this night showering thing sooner. Why didn't you guys tell me? All right, so let's just talk about cleansing balms for a brief minute. So the moral of the story is, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So you guys know that this is one of my favorite products ever, this Clinique Take the Day Off cleansing balm. It is the first step in your double cleanse. It's very like silky, smooth, takes your makeup off. And so, I don't know, I really like it a lot. So I'm like, oh, I wonder if there's any other cleansing balms I would like. Well, I ordered this one, the Oat Cleansing Balm from the Inky list, mostly because I thought it looked cool and I was like, oh, I wonder if this will be good. And it was a little bit cheaper than the Clinique, so I was like, oh. And this one is actually 5 ounces and the Clinique is 3.8, so you actually get more for your money with this. Okay, I do not care for this. Have you guys used this? I have tried it probably, I don't know, 5 to 10 times now, and I just find that it's almost like it's gritty on my skin. It's very weird. I don't care for the smell of it, even though there's no fragrance in it. It just, I don't know. Have you guys tried this? Do you like it? Do you want it? Because I'll send it to you, even though I've used it. So listen on Poshmark, partially used cleansing balm. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stick with what I know and what I like, which is the which is the Clinique one. But I really do think that, especially if you wear foundation during the day, which I don't wear a ton of foundation, but even if you have a little bit of makeup on your face, I do really think that this method of doing the cleansing balm first really helps remove the makeup for sure. So I would definitely recommend that, you know, regardless of, this camera doesn't want to focus on my face, regardless of, you know, what cleansing balm you use. I do think that it's a good method of cleaning. So, okay, I'm gonna finish this, get in the shower. All right, much better. Okay, so I am going to use this new essence that I have. It's Wild Dew Treatment Essence. I got it from Ulta. They're having their 21 Days of Beauty right now. I've only ordered two of the days I ordered because they had a product that I wanted for 50% off, but I think this is okay. It's not my favorite essence, I don't think. I find it to be a little bit, I don't really want to call it sticky, maybe a little bit. I think so far my favorite, I guess this isn't really an essence, this is a toner, but this is the Hydrium Watery Toner from CosRx. I really like this. So after that, I'm going to use my Cerave Resurfacing Retinol, aka my favorite thing in the world. So many of you have either messaged me or commented saying that you have ordered this too and you really like it, so thanks for letting me know. Someone just commented tonight on one of my videos and said that they have been using it for about a month and they can already tell a difference, so I really can't. I think it evens out my skin tone and helps prevent breakouts. And then only because my camera is sitting on top of all my other moisturizers right now, I am going to use this La Roche-Posay Zika Balm. Now this is pretty thick. I would say this is more of like an intense cream moisturizer rather than a liquidy moisturizer, but I don't find it to be too heavy, and I actually like to use this several nights a week just for like some extra hydration. You know, if there's anything good that came out of 2020, it was that I was able to formulate and stick to a skincare routine. Hooray. Now, if I can do the same thing in 2021 for my exercise, we'll be all good. I can do it. I know I can do it. Done lots of hard things in my life, and this isn't even really that hard. I just need to do it. Just do it. Okay, last but not least, have you guys tried this? How do you say it? O-U-A-I. Way leave-in conditioner spray. OMG. This smells like unicorns. I don't know what unicorns smell like, but I would imagine that if I could smell a unicorn, this is exactly what it would smell like. Oh, it's magical. Anyway, I just spray it in my hair that's wet before I brush it out, and it's just like a leave-in, you know, kind of hydrating type deal. Okay, I'm gonna decide what else I need to do before bed. It's almost 11. So speaking of Ulta, I was just looking at my Ulta ad, and they have one of my favorite moisturizers on sale on Saturday the 27th. So I might be taking advantage of that. I think that might be the last day. No, it's not. Oh, they got a week 3. Let's see what they got here. They do have one day where they have the Bare Minerals like powder, not pressed powder, finishing powder for half off. So that's a good deal if you need that. So anyway. All right, well, thank you for coming along with me today. I've really been enjoying vlogging more. I think I might vlog tomorrow too, so I'll have another video to post this weekend. I appreciate you guys being here, and another thing that I'm really excited about is getting my SoulCycle at home bike next week. Is coming on Tuesday, and I'm actually taking the day off that day, so I'm planning on vlogging that day also, and you guys will see that in an upcoming video. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I struggle with exercise and incorporating it into my life in a way that's sustainable, and I sort of feel like that is the one thing that I really want to focus on this year, and I just know that I'm going to feel better and it's good for my mental health too. So it's just something that I've been wanting to incorporate for a long time, and I don't know, I just felt like this was the right time to do it. The other part is the Equinox app, which is really awesome. They have all those classes on there. You guys saw this morning I've been doing the yoga classes. They also have like stretching classes. There's one that I do every so often in the middle of the day. It's like a work break. It's like a 10-minute, I think it's like 10 or 15-minute stretch break or something like that. It's fabulous. But I was actually watching one of the cycling classes today just because I kind of wanted to get a feel for how it was going to be. I've been to spin classes in person, but anyway, I was just watching some of the videos and I'm like, I'm excited for this. I really am. I really am excited for this. So anyway, if you guys want to check it out, I'll have a link in the description box below. If you guys are interested in getting your own at-home SoulCycle bike, you can get one in 1 to 3 weeks guaranteed, which is awesome. And I can vouch that the ordering process was super simple and the delivery process super simple. The link is mysoulcyclebike.com/Chapin, and you can use code Chapin to get a free pair of select cycling shoes. All right, well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks so much for coming along with me and for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.